start with a high five. Good job. Congratulations,
Cheers. Thank you
Darren.
very much.
So, the reason I am inviting Darren today is he just finished a 100-day Reaper challenge, a super long challenge.
Yeah, it was long.
Before we dig into that,
Yep.
tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us a brief introduction about yourself.
I'm married, couple of kids, they're both over 20, so they kind of do their own thing now.
How old are you now?
I'm just turned 49.
Very young.
Yeah, well.
You look like 39.
Yeah, that's great. Good to hear. Except for the greys, but yeah.
Yeah. So,
and work for myself. Been working for myself for quite a few years. So I spend a lot of time quoting and going out, so it's hard to find time to get into the gym. So yeah, this was a difficult challenge to do, to keep up the gym, coming in constantly.
So I want to introduce you this way.
Yep.
Darren, who is a member with TRG for 7 years now. Did you realize you've been here
Yeah,
7 years?
I look at some of the dates of the deadlift. I think I got to 50 kilos in 2017.
2017, 50 kilogram deadlift.
Yeah,
How much
yeah.
are deadlifting now?
I did 2 to 160 the other day.
Whew,
so yeah, I
triple,
was pretty happy with
triple
that.
the number.
Yeah.
And 7 years ago, you are like early 40. Now you are reaching 50 and you're getting stronger.
Yeah, better than I ever was. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Couldn't do an overhead squat at all when I first come.
So, Darren, you train here as starter, but stop for a while, then come back.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, I want to start with first question. What do you feel, or do you feel any difference at the start and now you come back? Do you see any changes in the gym?
It was still really, but it was quite good back then. It was had a lot more than other gyms had to offer. It was just set out really well, and the training was still quite good.
Anything different?
The paint job is exactly the same. There was a rig over there. There's a few changes. The coaches are obviously different.
Yeah.
But no, it was enjoyable then. It's still really enjoyable now. So
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
There's obviously food and stuff over there as well, which we didn't have. Treats, healthy treats.
So I guess the hardware side we have a little bit changed, but I'm happy when you say still good gym, like good trainer, good.
Yeah, the reason you come here, you don't come here because you got. It helps to have nice new things, but you want to throw weights around at the end of the day. And
so the software quality is still the same.
Yeah,
Cool.
It is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, Darren, tell us a little bit about this 100 challenge. What's the content?
Okay, so it come about. I always drank a bit. I was a pretty heavy drinker, to be honest. And as you pointed out before, I'd come in 2017, so I'd been doing CrossFit and gym for a long time and never committed. I would do, probably the most I'd do was a month.
Without drinking?
No, like I'd do a month training and then the drinking and partying and everything would get in the way. And
You
then
mean the longest time you can commit to gym is 1 month?
Yeah, about a month,
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I'd have 2 weeks off. You'd get lazy, you wouldn't come Monday, and then it's like, oh, I won't come Tuesday. And then before you know it, it's 3 weeks on. And then you come back and you're starting again. So that's why when I was here, if you look at that time frame, Jose was just starting out. That's a guy that's committed.
2017.
And that's the difference.
Same age? Jose, same age?
No, I reckon he's older, but no, I think he's younger. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, never really committed, and I was just sick of every time I come back, you were starting again. You'd wake up sore for the first week, and yeah, it was just going around in a circle, never really achieving anything. So yeah, I thought we'd done the 21 days prior to that, which I'd found quite easy. And then I sort of went back into drinking and stuff, and then I said to you, we'll do another challenge, and you said 8 weeks, and I said, no, I want to do more. Thinking 8 weeks wasn't enough, but it probably, it is quite a lot, 8 weeks, but yeah, I thought, no, let's just
100.
have a crack, and you recommended the Reaper Challenge. And
100.
Yeah.
So what is the content for this 100? What are the things you need to stick to? What's your goal?
Okay, so after the challenge, or
These 100 days.
in the 100 days, so we had
No drinking?
yeah,
No
so
alcohol?
no alcohol yet for the 100 days. 5 sessions per week in the gym, 3 sessions per week outside the gym exercise, but a lot of that I did walking the dog. It can be as long as you get out the house, something similar to that.
Gotcha.
It was
Your language study.
that's right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
New skill, new
Yeah,
language.
so you could read a book, 10 pages of a book, or do 15 minutes of reading. So I thought I'd try and learn a language, and yeah, did that for 15 minutes 3 times a week.
Awesome.
I ended up doing it more, but it's a lot difficult than I realised to learn a language. It wasn't easy. That was probably the hardest bit. The no drinking was okay. The language learning, I kind of went back and backtrack, and was a bit all over the place with that, but I did it.
thought drinking is also potentially at the start. I was thinking drinking will be the biggest challenge for you because, like you said, you have lots of social activities.
Yeah, like
work-related
football,
stuff.
Yeah, everybody that I associate with generally drinks. Football clubs. Yeah.
However, the biggest challenge for you probably is the language study. I
Yeah,
realized
it was frustrating.
is your injury on the elbow. Tell us about the injury.
Yeah, so probably halfway through, or after about the 60-day mark, my elbow became really sore. I think it was tendon. I went and saw the physio a couple of times. Couldn't really lift anything. A lot of movement we do is with the elbow. So that was frustrating.
How did you manage?
I went on the light stuff, really light, and then had to do the things at home, the really basic things of just
From the
grip
physio.
strength and sort of monotonous things.
Have you thought about quit at that time? Like, no, I can't do this challenge.
I didn't think of quitting. I thought it was just going to stuff everything up, basically, that I'd gotten so far. Like I said, I think I was at the 60-day point. I didn't want to quit, but I thought, this is just going to throw everything out. And then you'd sort of think, well, if I can't lift anything, why would I bother going to the gym? And because I was achieving so much at that stage as well, I could feel it all getting better. And then I just felt like I was just going way backwards.
And I want to tell everyone looking at the camera here, Darren not just hand on there finish his 100 day by keeping on top of training, come to the gym 5 sessions a day, even doing lightweight, still moving, but also you got your bar muscle up.
I did, yeah. It wasn't in the 100 days, it was actually day 101.
101?
It was, yeah.
101,
Yeah.
Did
So
you
I'd
expect
finish it, so
that?
you have to finish it before you get to do your muscle up.
Did you expect that?
No, but I'd been working hard at it probably for the last 3 or 4 weeks of it. I'd really started committing to it.
So
And
even with
then-
that injury, that
Yeah,
happened.
I had to come back from that, and then after that was when I thought I'm just going to go for it and see how I go from there. And it worked out really well.
So, do you think it's magic, or what is the ingredients
It was
in the success?
So-
What's the formula?
Well, it all sort of fit together. Basically, the stopping of the drinking allowed me to get up earlier to come to the gym, because I have to do morning workouts most of the time because I work for myself and I just don't know when I can get here. So if I do that, I commit to that, then that starts it off. Then you come to the gym. By the end of the day, you're kind of worn out. You have your dinner, and I'd sleep better. So then you're sleeping better, you can get up earlier, and it was that cycle that started it.
Good cycle.
Yeah. One thing that we didn't have, which in the Reaper Challenge, like you said, it's no cheat meals, or you got to eat better. But I did have that advantage that I was eating reasonably well anyway. We'd sort of cut out sugars and that quite a few years back, and so that did help. So eating better,
Sleeping better.
getting to the gym, and then the
better
sleeping
routine.
come into it. Yeah, it was going to the gym sort of first. That helped. That sort of led to everything else. Then I'd sleep, and now I think after about probably day 40, I started getting the best sleep I'd ever had in years. I can't even remember sleeping this better.
Like a baby.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, and like even now. So
Awesome.
yeah, I can fall asleep whenever I feel like it. Really, like at night I can just go to bed and just say I'm going to sleep, and that's it. Wake up, go to the gym.
Mindset-wise, how do you feel about this?
Oh, I feel incredible.
100 day?
My work's the thing that I noticed more, apart from getting better at things at the gym, was my work. I changed everything about it. I changed the way that I quoted. Everything's obviously with technology going ahead. I used to use an old book and write everything down and scribble it all out. I think halfway through I thought, oh, this is, started getting better ideas, and went and bought a notepad, and now it's all
Awesome.
now it's all you know, on the internet, and no more writing stuff out and scribbling it out. And
So that
So, yeah.
facilitate your work
yeah,
performance.
so now that's improved. It's getting quicker and easier.
Cool. Awesome. So, Darren, you have changed so much in these 100 days, right? We talk
Yeah.
about better routine, hitting the gym more regularly,
Yep.
better training result, better sleeping, better recovery, and better, clearer mind.
Yes.
Among all these, what is the biggest achievement you reckon from this 100-day challenge?
It's just life just feels better. Like it's just a better life. The achievements, it's hard to say, like you say with the bar muscle ups and things like that. They're good. They're really good at the time. You feel amazing. Any sort of things like that. You know, when you get a PB on deadlifts or anything in general, they're good. But everything just seems a bit easier now. Like it's not so dramatic anymore. It's just easier to do things, easier to get up and go, easier to go to work. I'm not feeling anxious. Sometimes you wake up and you're hungover and you feel, oh, maybe I can't do this. But now it doesn't concern me at all.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
quite
good.
simple.
So, we're about to wrap up this
Yep.
interview. We want to show you two things. First, I want Darren to show you his 100-day
Yeah.
poster.
This is the board. This actually helped a lot. I had this in front of the next to the fridge.
Let me get the. So this is.
So it looks
a
confusing, but
A0 size poster, or A1.
A1 I think.
A1.
It is, yeah, laminated.
So he got codes for everything training,
So there's
outdoor,
all the codes there, and yeah. So that was
reading.
no alcohol, gym. That was my language, and that was outside.
outdoor.
So you
Yep.
can see where most of them are. But
And these are the postcard from Coach Tim, from Coach Lucas.
and just a congratulations from my wife on.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. So every day I'd go to this and put it down, and you can see there's a few in there where I was a bit crook and whatnot. So I put everything down.
This is really cool. Really, really cool.
Yeah, I haven't counted them all, but I think the gyms added up. The sessions was in the 100 days. I think was about 95.
95 sessions.
Yeah, I think for 5 a week it works out to be about 70 odd, 72 or something like that. So yeah,
Amazing.
everything I did do over, especially near the end, because you're just
Amazing.
moving better anyway.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And from me, I want to show everyone, this is my gift for Darren.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Thank you.
TRG Reaper. So Darren is the Reaper, and he ripped what he saw.
Ah, that's cool. Thank you, Michael.
Awesome. So, guys, I want to celebrate Darren today, but also I think what we chatted today send a great message to you. Consistency can change lots of things.
Yeah, it does, yeah. And just there's certain things that just, it's hard at first, but just to get rid of them. And I think maybe not alcohol straight away if people don't want to do that, but just maybe start with little things like sugar, for example. That was probably what, like I said, I did that a while ago. Get rid of that. Just change one thing and then
Stick at it.
yeah,
One thing and
follow
stick
through
at
with
it.
that. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank you, Maple, and for pushing me to do this, because it was been a couple of times you'd come at me and said missing days and come and do a challenge, and all the coaches and everything. They pushed me and they got me to do things that I never thought I was going to be able to do.
So at the end of this interview, I guess the change is not just hardware elevation, software is getting better too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's
Cool.
right. It is.
All right,
Yeah.
see you guys.
See you later.